assuming you did it with the other side.
Yeah.
Keep going.
That was a nice little touch.
What?
Keep going with your.
No, because I'm going to do both of them. I had plans to do both anyway. Okay, so you regroup and you look at what you've ended up with. Tell me in very simplistic terms what you see there.
A negative sign and negatives.
Okay, so you see 2 negatives, okay.
And 2 positives.
Over there, 2 positives. If a grade school kid looked at this, who had never seen trigonometry before, what would they say they see?
2 coaches.
They're all coast.
What would grade school kids see in there? Very simplistic terms.
The little theta sign.
Go with that. What do you mean by division?
2 division.
Oh, like this division and this division. What would they refer to that as?
Fraction.
That's what I want you to see.
See a fraction.
So you're gonna divide.
I don't know what's new fraction.
I'm just going to erase the top for the moment.
That's just gonna be dumb.
Oh,
Common
okay.
denominator?
Yes. Yes.
Cos theta
Yes.
over cos theta.
Yes. Oops. Did I say it with good enough excitement? Okay, again, I'm leaving the top blank because I'm trying to get you to focus on the problem. Okay, you got to start looking at the whole thing and sometimes look within it and think a little bit more simpler than you are. You're focusing on all the trig rather than looking at the simplistic thing of fraction. And you're actually subtracting fractions. That's a very simple skill that you brought to this course from years ago. Use it. Why times this fraction by 1?
Well, I'm on the other
Change.
side
Why
anyway.
did it change?
Doing the same thing.
It changed it.
Dude,
Yeah, I don't really want. Oh,
I'm so blind. Oh,
But you
boy.
never decided specifically what
You can't just switch from blue to pencil.
well, I did. I went pencil to blue and then back to
That's
pencil.
fine.
Oh, it is yours. No, it's yours.
I would look over here and
Yes,
go,
it is.
No, it's not.
if I
Alright,
was,
let's see,
if I was
no, wait,
allowed
wait.
to, I'd try to make things be about the denominator, right?
Yeah, well,
So what denominator would I like to have?
no.
So what form of 1 would I might choose? It has to be something for itself. Meanwhile,
Oh.
it's already got close. You betcha, it's a form of 1, right? I didn't choose the question. Yeah, you can. Any form of 1 you want. Okay, so you're gonna have to erase this stuff and start deciding what you want to do now. Okay? Any
I did it
ideas?
wrong already.
You can simplify that to cos theta
Just
minus 1
be-
over cos theta.
Yeah, but that's what you had before.
So this is the top,
That's one.
and the bottom, I'm just gonna put a very large divide sign, you're saying is,
Yes.
now that's another piece of advice. Look how I've written it. I've made it very clear what the original numerator and the original denominator was. People sometimes get sloppy, and they inadvertently do this. So now they've moved this to be the numerator and this to be the denominator. So be
Oh.
careful the way you write your stuff, okay? That's why I said be neat. There's the original dividing line, okay?
This is too messy.
What do you still see?
Divisions,
Of what?
fractions.
You're just gonna keep doing
Could I then say this? Have I really changed the question, or am I just writing it in a different way?
Writing it.
Oh, and then you
But
can
having
multiply.
chose to do that, what do you think I can do?
You can multiply first.
Well, you
Flip,
then
flip and then multiply.
Very important, those brackets. Again, the neat factor, I'm being very careful to write numerators in line with each other and denominators in line with each other. So I don't do something silly because of my poor writing.
what did you get for your
Yes,
side?
these are gonna take a long way,
Then there
and a
you
lot
go.
of room. These are not short, these are grade 12
It's
U.
exactly. Yeah.
What do you think?
Side.
Uh,
I did it. I already did it. I was doing it with plus, not minus.
As long as I take the whole thing,
And then.
the whole thing. So what's this
What
side
was the question
simplified
in the
to?
first place?
Notice I went back and got my proper form. Okay, so that means
minus
that
one.
I want to continue
One.
working the other side with the end goal of trying to get it to say cos as well. So go work the right side and see if you can get it to eventually say cos.
Don't you have two minus ones? Oh, no,
Watch
never.
this. Double suicide.
Okay, what you did here,
Everybody's through.
Everyone does.
this was a plus sign. And suddenly
I've seen it happen. Shopping malls.
oh, then this is
One.
actually it's 1 squared
Guy in front.
minus
It's like dominoes. You know, in order to conserve ammunition,
So
you
that
gotta line up
one
twos.
now.
And shoot like friggin' 30 times. And they would drop, and then there'd be like 2 guys left. It's kind of neat, but it's not like I seen if you watch the movie.
They did like the first one.
8 of them lined up, and when they shoot, there's 6 of them fall.
I
Let's look at it this way.
got to.
Don't we already have the bottoms matching? So let's just
Where
not
was
look at the
I?
bottoms anymore. You succeeded in getting those parts
I got
matched.
to the stage past this one. I got to this one, I think. Is it this one? Yeah, I got to that
What would grade 10 kid want?
And then she started
Because
telling
I
us
just
before I
C
could do it,
minus
and
one
then
and
Well,
one
it was
plus
too
X. What
fast
would
for
they
me,
want to
and
do?
then I just said, oh, and copied it.
Can't bring that over here, you can never mix these sides anymore. What would a grade 10 kid want to do with that? Nope,
Foil.
toilet.
I wouldn't. I'd be like, that's no fun.
They're boiling. Are we boiling?
No.
Have you been foiled?
No.
Is that really that bad?
Yeah, it was.
So time
I'll show you what they're doing too. I mean, like I said, there's more than one way to get there.
What did they do?
They're using the Formula 1 approach.
Oh, okay. Formula 1 approach just seems long.
The what?
A form
Admittedly,
of one.
Form
depending
of
on
one.
what approach you take, you can make something that's very simple and a person can be done in 2 lines, long and take 20 lines. It's what you see is going to determine how much work you end up having to do. But that happens with your logarithms. I saw that on your log work. I saw some solutions that were done in 2 lines, and I saw other ones that took up 6 lines. So, if you had continued with this solution, what would you have done next?
You write it like the same way you wrote it.
That one over there?
Yeah.
And then what?
And then it would be
Cross out and, or I mean,
turn it
put
to
into
Oh.
one.
tomorrow.
So when do you want me to write?
And then it's
Coast, they don't find it.
shown white, so long story. She can laugh a little more.
Oh,
had a four that you get.
Yeah.
And she kinda like with the line.
Okay, then what?
Write it where like coast, one customer